Silva has lost control of the relic.
What's wrong?
Silva is pulling in the relics.
To let the world end here. I swear, I will stop this!
I forgot to give him a voice. Oh, ruffle stomped. Oh no, Heelys. It's like I'll have to come back a third time to beat him. Wow, even its landing hurts me. Try to stick underneath him is the plan. Oh, that's gonna... No, why'd you do that? We're not winning anyway, not this time. That's not good at all, is it? Where the hell's my swords? Oh, they're there. Wow, what a reach. You can pretty much hit me from anywhere in here. Just can't escape that quick enough. Oh. Okay, this one's not going as well. It's not doing too bad. Oh. Don't know when that changed, but whatever. this is gonna hurt. Oh, for fuck's sake. Pop the last one. So how do I avoid this? Sake. I actually just rapidly push dodge every single time. That's gonna I'm not gonna dodges. Huh? Let's pull him in. Slow down a bit on the hits and then I can dodge that game when he goes. And he's so happy while doing it. Nope, ran out. Connie, can you pick me up? We're nearly done. Put him down like the dog he is.
We don't have a lot of time. Hey, kid, can you handle this?
The relics that Silva once held. The powers that you have inherited from them are now, by your will, bound to your flesh, and Vayne sleeps again, for what might be called forever. Thirst creates dread. Revenants desperately fight ever larger numbers of the lost, for what few blood beads they can find. But for now, please, rest peacefully. Until the time of your awakening comes once again. Don't worry. I will always be with you.
So that was Code Vein. This wasn't 100% playthrough. I mean, there was several vestiges I missed. Some of the little bits, like the depths, that I didn't quite cover all of it. But I felt, because I was playing blind, I didn't want to read ahead too much and try to get everything in one sitting. That's obviously, no one completes it 100% first time, and if you do, fair dues. So what do I think of Code Vein? I thought it was a very good game. I've played the God Eater series and I wasn't that impressed, so I was quite surprised when playing through this, and just the story in that was good. It's clearly a take on Dark Souls. A lot of the items are similar, like the haze being the equivalent to souls and things like that. Even the chem lights are just the colourful rocks, or whatever you call them, the bright rocks. Again, just a slight take on an item they already have. The bosses themselves, like the Blade Dancer and Cannoneer, that was clearly Smorgon Ornstein, or Smorgon Ornstein, however you say it. I mean, it's good. It's different enough to make it a new challenge, but I mean, it's a good pair of bosses. Why wouldn't you just take that idea and run with it yourself? The story, absolutely loved. Did not expect a story like that to be as good as it was. I love the fact that they did double down on the fact that the Revenants are pretty much vampires, and they didn't do a whole True Blood or Twilight sort of junk thing that changed it too much. So the story itself, I thought it was quite anime, with all the drama and twists and all the touchy-feely things, which I thought was actually pretty good. Unlike Dark Souls, there's a lot of lore, but there's not much of a story, if you will. The story here was quite compelling. It actually made me want to continue playing, like to the end of it. You'll notice I don't really say much. That was like into the 6th hour of recording, but yeah, it just wanted me to push forward and actually continue with the story. I'm not going to go into each character because each one are rather fleshed out, and I think the personal stories would actually take a lot more time, and I'd be quite happy to do separate videos and separate characters if that's something people wanted. But yeah, I think it was all fleshed out. The story was good. Some of the things I wasn't overly keen on was some of the maps. I mean, they are very pretty maps. However, a lot of them are overly complicated and quite frustrating, such as the cathedral, which I did not find that fun in the slightest. A lot of doubling back and getting lost, which is quite annoying. Pardon me. So there are actually several endings. The one that we had was because we didn't save Nicola. So it wasn't the true ending or the good ending. I believe there's actually 4 of them. I will actually go through and record each one and just a little successor afterwards, just so we can see what happens to the successors in each of them. But anyway, I've been blabbing on for too long, so thank you for watching, and yeah, I will definitely play this game again. Thank you all. Goodbye.